Good evening and welcome to Formula Pi, Race 3, Heats 2 and 3. It's very hot tonight, so we're going to try and be as speedy as we can in getting the racing underway, because I am far too hot to sit in this seat for any longer than is necessary. So good evening, welcome if you're joining us. Thanks for coming along, and hope it's not too hot where you are, and hope it's not too uncomfortable. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack on with the spin view and introduce you to the first rack of contestants we have lined up for you tonight. Let's see who's settling down the start straight to see how we're going to get on. Oh, spin view's taking a long time tonight. Is it okay? Ooh, I might be having technical problems. Oh, it's the heat. I'm blaming the heat. It took a long time then. I was panicking. A little bit of fear then. First up, on the far side, we have Rasperras del Infierno. Some of the previous competitors in Formula Pi, they came third in the last run of Formula Pi. Currently sitting 7th in the series, so good luck to Rasperras del Infierno tonight. Next up, IQaudIO, our current Formula Pi leaders in the Monster Board class, had 2 first places, and their second heat had a whopping 35 laps in it, which is the current record for the time limit we've got. So good luck IQaudIO, see if they can go for a third in a row tonight. Next up, we have Sonic, who are currently sitting 8th in the points overall. 12th in the points overall, with a 5th and a 4th. So getting better, hopefully another better round for them tonight. No more reverse laps from you guys like in the first heat. Let's hope for a good one. Next up, we have I Have 5 from San Jose in America. They are 9th overall in the series at the moment. A little bit unlucky last time. I think they stopped early, only did 1 lap in their previous heat. So looking for a better performance from them tonight as well. And finally, we have John Satterfield, the number 7 robot from Dallas, Texas, was 7th in the last series of Formula Pi. Only done 1 heat so far this series and got a 4th place, so currently sitting in 13th overall. So looking for some good stuff from him tonight as well. It's quite a busy heat, this one. It's got a range of competitors from the first place to the last place, I think. Yeah, it's looking good. Good evening, if you're in the chat. I can see Georges has popped in already. Good evening, Georges. And yeah, pop in the chat, have a browse in there, see what people are saying, get involved. We want to hear from you. We want to hear how you're finding it, whether you're enjoying it. Yeah, let us know. It'd be good. I think we're ready. Should we get underway? Because I'm quite hot and it would be nice to, not that I'm in a hurry, but you know. Whew. So we're going to get the light sequence started. It will go from green to red to green, and then we will be away. I can see the lights are going. Hopefully you can hear the boundary mics. I can't hear them myself. I hope they're okay. And we're off. All 5 robots away. That's a great start. Oh, John Satterfield barged up into the barriers while I have 5, but I left the door open for Sonic and IQaudIO. Oh, and IQaudIO has just been released there as Rasperras del Infierno take out Sonic. Closely followed by I Have 5, and then John Satterfield after that initial getting beached up on the barriers by I Have 5. Proper elbows out. Oh no, I think that could be Rasperras del Infierno actually. Let's see who's coming around the corner. Yes, it is. I think the update's has stopped, so I'm flying blind now. This is exciting. I think the heat has got to everything tonight. Everything is super hot. We are too hot in the UK. You may know that we don't cope well with the heat. We don't cope well with any type of weather really, apart from rain. We love that. Now, my updatetron has come back. Excellent. I can see, I now have an idea of who's doing what. And it looks like it's a close run race actually. I think in first place is I Have 5. I think they've made a beeline for the start, closely followed by the robot of IQaudIO. And then Aaron's hand in the way. Then I think it is John Satterfield maybe? No, Rasperras del Infierno in 3rd. It's actually really tight at the moment. This is really, really close racing from all 3 competitors. This is tight. This could be a really good heat. It's like everyone's got away. We've all settled down. I don't want to give it the curse of the commentator, but we've all calmed down and we're just settling into racing now, which is looking good. I was actually complaining to Tim earlier on today that I don't actually have enough time to talk about the competitors because this racing is so stacked and everyone's so fast. I don't have time to give shout-outs or anything, so I feel like I'm going to change that tonight. I'm going to try and keep you updated, and I'm going to try and introduce you to who's on track, because we do have some lovely people that are taking part in this, and we wouldn't be here without you guys being part of the community and giving all of the help you do on the forums and you know, making sure that everybody is getting on well with the racing. And that is a bit of a pirouette for Sonic there before they set off again down the straight. That was a very beautiful bit of driving. So on the track tonight we've got Rasperras del Infierno from Madrid in Spain. They were in Formula Pi last series. They did really, really well. Came 3rd in the final, I believe. without referring to my notes. I'm flying a bit blind. Yes, third, I'm double checking. And I've had a really good run so far this season, a fourth and then a third. Hoping to improve tonight, and by the looks of it, you're doing alright at the moment actually. It's a proper tussle for second place at the moment, between Rasperras del Infierno, John Satterfield, and the IQaudIO robot. I think the IQaudIO robot has just squeezed second place, but Rasperras del Infierno are really close behind with third. I have 5 an hour lap ahead of everyone, which is great, because last time for I have 5, it was a really tricky race, and with only 1 lap completed, it was proper hard to see. But I'm so glad everyone's got away. This is brilliant. We had a total contrast to Monday, where nobody got more than 5 laps on the board, which was it was such a shame. I think lots of people crashed, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. But tonight, we're all racing, and this is really neck and neck. So currently, in first place is I have 5, just, and then IQaudIO, closely followed by Rasperras del Infierno, then John Satterfield, and then the robot of Sonic, who currently hold the lap record for most laps in reverse. Oh, is that them going round in reverse? Is that IQaudIO sneaking past into the lead? I think it might be, or at least unlapping themselves. Yes, definitely unlapping themselves. Sonic are causing some trouble now. I can't see whose robot that is, who's beached underneath. Tim's trying to desperately work out. I can see a green light underneath that one. I think that is Rasperras del Infierno who got stuck underneath. That's now put all of the robots. Oh god, they're all level pegging. This is so tight. God, this is so close. Was not expecting this to be a close one. Oh, John Satterfield pirouetting, and I have 5 flipping themselves upside down. Can they self-right? I think that could be IQaudIO going by to unlap themselves, or possibly put themselves on the same lap. This is tight now. I've completely lost who they are. I think that is IQaudIO taking the lead, actually. I think with I have 5 getting caught up in that little crash there, that's just slotted them behind IQaudIO, so IQaudIO back in the lead. So, on for a third win for them. That could be incredible. So 3 on the trot for them, possibly here tonight, if they can keep their heels clean up until the middle of the race. That is I have 5 flipping back up again, the right way round. Hopefully they will get on their way again. I think now Rasperras del Infierno have actually overtaken I have 5 as well, and it's put them into second place. So I think I have 5 are slowly dropping off the pace now, and they've got stuck in with these 3 robots on the home straight. This was going so well for them. The team I have 5 from San Jose, I remember, because one of them lists themselves as a Fortran programmer, which, as you've heard, week after week after week, is my favourite programming language, because it's the one I work in every day, all day, every day, and I love it. It's so shouty and so noisy. And we're a rare breed. There aren't many of us in the real world. So shout out to I have 5, and it's just all of a sudden you've dropped off the pace now. 3 laps down, I think. IQaudIO and Rasperras del Infierno have just shot off into the distance. I can see George in the chat. He'll be celebrating tonight, hopefully with a sangria. I think it's probably that sort of temperature. I'd quite like to join you. Very thirsty right now. John Satterfield and Sonic there appear to be going backwards. That's not so great. Caught up with I have 5 again. Let's look and see if I have 5 can get round them. Needs the microphone out. Sure, I'm sort of drifting backwards slowly. I think the fans are blowing me back across the room. This is really tight between I have IQaudIO and Rasperras del Infierno. This is looking very, very close. There's a 3-way pile up there in the corner between 4-way now. Oh, let's see if we can get a 5th in. Can we get them all? Bingo. Can we get them all? Ah, whoever that was with the green robot just snuck away. Rasperras del Infierno. They're all 4 in. 5. Oh, Rasperras del Infierno went straight round the outside, but I think this now hands the lead to Rasperras del Infierno. It certainly does. They are now in the lead with 19 laps at the 6-minute mark. So, with IQaudIO released just behind them, let's see if they can hold on to it. I can see that they're getting very close behind each other. This would be great for George and the team from Madrid. That would be really strong performance for them, and such an improvement from last time out. There's I have 5 and John Satterfield just navigating the S's together. Ooh, so close. I thought they were going to crash then. There's Sonic coming around behind them. This is really close between those two. They are on equal laps as well, so this is for position. Looks like I have the inside line there, and they're going to get the inside line through the S's, so that is just sneaked it in, I think. Oh, Aaron's updating the updatatron feverishly. That is IQaudIO. That is the lead fight there between... Tim's just flicking the camera so fast because there's so much going on. Ah, he's having a free-for-all. Oh, it's just he's been given buttons. It's so exciting. So I can't keep track of what's going on because he's flicking too fast. I think the lead has gone back to IQaudIO. Somebody's beached on the side. That looks like John Satterfield's red-bottomed robot there, stuck up on the... it could be Sonic, sorry, my apologies. Stuck up on the barrier there. Wow, this is going to be close. This is going to be really tight between IQaudIO and Rasperras del Infierno. This is going to be tight. I can't call this. George, you are upside down. You're doing quite well upside down. I can see you tacking left and right. But now half a lap behind IQaudIO. So is it too much? Are they going to be able to catch up? I am not sure. This is going to be too close to call. I'm not going to put the guest commentator. I'm not going to put an opinion. There is George just going backwards there with his robot. IQaudIO coming in for a lap. So now they are a full lap ahead. So the gap's a little bit more comfortable now. We've got 3/4 of the way through. We've got about 2.5 minutes left. That looks like John. I think that is John Satterfield beached up on the barriers with Sonic just putting the boot in there. The red light I can see, I think, is actually the light from the Raspberry Pi rather than the light from the Thunderboard. Either that or I've got the wrong lighting colouring on my. Oh, there's John Satterfield. Actually, there he goes just by. That is Sonic then. I'm confused. It's this lighting colouring stuff. So who's that? Is that I Have 5 actually beached upside down, and yellow and white? I can't tell the difference. Is that what's happening? You know, I thought LEDs would be great. I thought, yes, this is going to be so clear. Oh, well, there you go, George. You asked nicely. Can somebody help you back, get the right way up? Wish granted. Thank you, John Satterfield. I'm sure he says you're welcome. So now, Rasperras del Infierno is the right way up, and now charging around the track. And John Satterfield just giving them a bit of a wingman there around the inside. Lovely synchronised autonomous racing there. This is beautiful. So I don't know who that's beached. That must be I Have 5 who's beached on the barriers. So with such a promising start, that is such a shame. Old John Satterfield piling in the back there with Sonic just giving more abuse as well. It's such a promising start from I Have 5. It's such a shame. I think they've probably done enough to keep fourth. I don't think Sonic can catch them now. So I think that's probably enough to keep fourth. John Satterfield's just quietly been putting in the laps. Got a minute to go now. IQaudIO are now 2 laps ahead of Rasperras del Infierno. Oh, but they've been stopped there by somebody who's upside down and going backwards. That's Rasperras del Infierno unlapping themselves. Okay, so now they're on the same lap. Oh, this could be tight. So if IQaudIO can't sort themselves out here and Rasperras del Infierno can get back round before they get themselves sorted, we could have a bit of an upset here in the last few minutes. This is such a tight race. Despite them being beached up on the inside of that corner, it seems like this could be a minor upset maybe. I don't know. I don't want to curse it. I'm trying not to. Let's see how we're doing. IQaudIO just come around to complete their 31st lap. Despite all the crashes, that is such a good lap count. I think 35 was the most we've ever seen in a 10-minute time limit. 10 seconds to go. I think we can pretty much call this as being another win for the IQaudIO team from Cricklade in the UK. That is wonderful stuff, and that is it. 10 minutes. We're done. So that is another win for IQaudIO, racking up the points now. But a great performance from Rasperras del Infierno. Great work, George, and the team. I think that is biz all round tonight. That is a solid performance. So hopefully that'll do wonders for your points and put you miles up the leaderboard and improve on your position. So you were 7th. It's probably going to be quite good. I think that might push you up. Going to be contesting with the Halo Goodalls, I'd have thought, and with those sorts of points, I think that's going to be good stuff for you. I'm excited to see the leaderboard after this week. We've had some pretty interesting races that have not given results that I would have expected. So it's going to mix up the leaderboard quite a lot. I'm going to be excited to see who's done well and who's got in. So, yeah, well done. Congrats IQaudIO, and also congrats Rasperras del Infierno for a great job. That was a really good race. I'm pleased. Mondays was a little bit quiet. With only 5 laps on the board, I was worried about how this week's was going to go. But that solid performance from everyone. Great work. I'm dead pleased. So, without further ado, I've got a few jobs that I have to do every week because it wouldn't be right if we didn't. I've got to thank some lovely people who sponsored us. So thank you to everyone on the Kickstarter who backed us originally and with the second Kickstarter. Also, thank you to Blogtrotter for helping us out, for sponsoring us. Delicious RSS feed stuff, aggregation things. I did have making your RSS feed a piece of cake. That's the thing. Completely forgot. Also, you've just seen them winning IQaudIO, so go and buy the winningest audio hats for the Raspberry Pi that you can possibly get. Go and check out their website. Shout out to Gordon and the team. Also, Jacob and the team in Kent, good evening. Hope it's not too hot for you. Go to them if you want to buy Raspberry Pi bits and pieces. They're the best shop in the UK if you're getting that sort of thing, if you're interested. Second up, Hop Hackers, Hannah and Tristan, a lovely brewing collective partnership in Canterbury. They have amazing brew days. Go and check them out. Get involved if you're in the Canterbury area. And finally, SOS Solutions, our friends in Holland, selling out to Europe. All sorts of things to do with Raspberry Pi, microbit, and Arduino, everything you need. If you're interested in sponsoring us and helping us do this, because it's a lot of effort to put on events like this, and we don't do it for free. I volunteer my time. I'm the only one who does it for free. So help us out, please. It'd be much appreciated, because we love doing this racing. We love building tracks and robots and doing all this sort of thing, and it's massively enjoyable. So please help us out. It's my little plea. I'm getting off my box. Also, thank you everyone on Twitter today. You may have seen me tweeting this morning about some rather awkward things that we're having to deal with at the moment, and I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that supported us on Twitter today. It's much appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. It makes us feel a lot more positive about things, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep smashing it, and with all of your help, it makes it so much easier. So thank you to everybody who's been nice today. So without further ado, without getting too emotional about things, and sorry?
What was the previous ado?
without much ado, without previous ado? Hang on, I'm confused now. Without further ado. Yeah, the previous ado was me chatting too much.
Oh, okay.
You just threw me then a bit. I was thinking, you've disrupted my flow and it's too hot and my brain just melted then and I couldn't think straight. So, I'm going to do my spin view thing and introduce you to the next rack of competitors who Aaron is daintily putting down and lining up on the track. So, let's see who we've got lined up for the next heat. Next up, we have Moto Toastie from Sydney in Australia. Punted over the barriers in their first heat, so they were the first, officially first over the barriers, but then came first in their second heat, which made up for it. So they've done really well, currently 8th in the series, so looking really strong. Next up, friend of Formula Pi, Swinders, who came 9th overall in the last series, is currently sitting 11th in the series with a 4th and a 5th place. And that 4th place in the first heat is not reflective of that was a tough heat, so Swinders expect him to do well tonight, I reckon. Next up, we've got Saska, who's currently got a 1st and a 2nd place and is sitting 2nd overall, hot on the heels of the IQaudIO team. Expect good stuff from Saska tonight. I'm expecting this to be a pretty stacked heat, actually. Next up, IT Guy from Independence, Oregon, who came 2nd last time to IQaudIO with 32 laps, which is amazing. Currently sitting 5th. Completed first heat with 3 wheels. I mean, how awesome can you be? And talking of another 3-wheel competitor, finally we have SHTP from Italy, who lost a wheel as well, but also managed to complete the race, showing that losing a wheel doesn't necessarily stop you from being awesome. They are both currently 5th and 6th respectively in the series, so this is going to be a tussle. This is a tight little race we've got coming on here. We've got an 8th, an 11th, a 2nd, a 5th and a 6th. Good spread. Tight at the top. There's not many points separating the top few places on Formula Pi at the moment. Sorry, what was the...
We have a non-booting robot.
Oh, okay. So are we redoing the 2 minutes? Right, so I've got a massively fill now. This is awesome. Talk amongst yourselves, everyone. Actually, thinking about things, a few more shout-outs to various people who are lovely. Mike and Tim, who organised the Cambridge Raspberry Pi Jams, the Cam Jams, have put out their first feelers for Pi Wars 2018. If you're interested in getting involved with Pi Wars, which is a wonderful robotics competition hosted in Cambridge every year, Mike and Tim run it. There's lots of different courses like obstacle courses, line following, really interesting robotic stuff, both autonomous and non-autonomous. Get involved. Head over to piwars.org, look for the 2018 version 4.0 button and click it, fill it in, and let them know that you're interested in the event, because whether you're taking part or coming to watch, it's an absolutely fantastic weekend out in Cambridge. Lots of different teams from schools, from code clubs, from hack spaces to families to professionals. It's a really amazing event, and it's well worth having a look if you happen to be in the UK, if you want to compete or if you just want to come and watch. It's brilliant. I can highly recommend it. So yeah, go and check out piwars.org, get yourself signed up, and yeah, we'll see you there, because we'll be there, and I'm sure we'll be having fiendish pub meetings soon to plan some of the events, because we build a few of the things to help Mike and Tim, because we love helping that event and we love helping them do stuff, because they're awesome. So it's you know, any suggestions, any bribes that you want, send them to Pyborg. We'll happily accept beer, chocolate, air conditioning units, anything that may help us this week keep cool and hydrated. because it's really hot. But yeah, we're helping design some of the events. We'll build some stuff. I think we did part of the obstacle course last year. And I'm now getting the thumbs up so we can actually go. I've padded successfully. Hooray! That's not too terrifying when I have to do that. Right, shuffling the papers. Where are we at? Oh, really hot. Swinders said he's going to try and enter Pie Wars this time. Yes, Swinders. It would be awesome to see you there. Amazing. Yeah, thumbs up. Start the racing. Shuffling my papers. We're hoping that all 5 get away, but with one non-starting robot in the initial startup sequence, it'll be interesting to see if they all do. So red, green, red, and then we'll be away. Let's see. Oh, we've got one stop. Who stopped? One very slow as well. So that is the IT guy taking the lead, closely followed by Swinders. And then, who have we got? That's difficult to see who's who here. I've lost my coloured sheet. So I think that's the IT guy coming around first, closely followed by Saska, and then the IT guy, and then just bashing into the back of that robot, that's Moto Toastie, and the stopped robot is SHTP, who hasn't got away. I'm unsure as to what that is. I hope it's not a mechanical, but that's going to make racing quite awkward for everybody here that's stuck. You just need to take a wide line to get round them. They are parked. Moto Toastie is smashing into the back of them every time. Currently, in the lead, it looks like the robot of... Flopping my papers. I can't actually see who's in the lead there, Timmy. It's the IT guy. It's white, looks like blue on here. I'm confused. That is in fact white. The IT guy is currently in the lead, closely followed by Swinders, and I think that is Saska having a bit proper tussle for second place. This is looking good. This is going to be interesting. We've lost another robot. I can only count. Oh no, everyone's in the back. Oh, big pile up. 4 robots in the way. I pity Aaron having to organise this one. Working out who's who. Swinders is now going the wrong way. Quickly, back this way. You two, wrong way. Come on, let's go. Oh, smashing into the first place robot there. I have no idea what's happening. The IT guy is now attacking somebody in the back corner with the red light. Who's that? Saska, now stuck. The IT guy is now upside down. I'm travelling in reverse. Quality, well done. No, it's spun round by this. I don't know who that is. Swinders? Oh, I'm lost now. So currently in the lead now, we've settled in. I think Saska has got the most laps currently with 5 laps. In second place, that is Swinders. In third place, that is the IT guy. In fourth place, Moto Toastie. I think we've all kind of settled down now, but I think I could Moto Toastie stuck on that robot there, which would be a shame. It's alright, Swinders. You may be going backwards for a little bit, but you haven't done a reverse lap, so it's all good. You're still on it. It's still on for second, and that actually looks like you could be overtaking Saska there. That could be. Oh, so close! So close! That could have been such a beautiful move for you there. Inside line and overtaking Saska, and then just get smashed by Moto Toastie as they relieve themselves from that other robot. Relieve themselves? Is that the right phrase? Probably not the right phrase. No, Tim's shaking his head at me. Oh, you wouldn't believe the trouble I've had with words. The heat, it's getting to me. Any excuse, really. So there's Swinders, just getting around the barriers there. Oh, IT guy colliding with Moto Toastie now and having a bit of a tussle there. This is actually a really exciting race as well, as everyone's really tight. I think Saska is now sneaking away with this. This will do wonders for Saska. I don't think that'll be enough to overtake IQaudIO at the top, but that'll definitely solidify their position in the leaderboard in second place. It's looking really, really promising for them. Not going to curse it. Not going to say that's how it's going to be. But it's looking good. So I'm just having a brief skim around in the thing. Let's see what we got. Chat's fairly quiet tonight. I can see a few people in there. Oh, excuse me. Shouldn't play with things whilst I'm on there. That's one thing I need to turn off. Aero on Windows. I haven't done that. Yeah, say aero to me. Ooh. It's looking good now. So we should probably go through some of the people who are on the track to try and introduce you to some of the contestants. Now we've got a bit of time. I'm remembering tonight. I'm actually making some time for it. Swinders, who's currently in second place, is from Waterlooville in Hampshire, or Waterloo Vile as we spelt it for a little while. Sorry for that. That was corrected now. Works for Honeywell, I believe, and has been, was in Formula Pi last series, did really well. Was unlucky to miss out on the final, and it was so close for everyone involved in that. Actually, it was really, really close. But doing really well in this series now. This is looking much better this week than previous weeks. And I think your first week was just a really tough round. I think you had some really hard races. If I'm just remembering correctly, yeah, 4th place was 27 laps in his first week. That's tough. That's really tough. So this tonight, now you're drawn level for first. Oh, here we go. This is a bit closer. Now, I think Swinders has actually taken the lead. Whilst I've been introducing you and making friends with everyone, Swinders has now taken the lead. So, this is actually very exciting. That is now Swinders in the lead, Saska in 2nd place, I believe. The IT guy in 3rd place, but this is all very close. There's only a lap between everyone here up front. Swinders is now a lap ahead, which is good. This is really tight as well. God, we've had 2 good races tonight where it's been properly back and forth between people. This is really good. I'm pleased. I'm secretly happy. So, 5 minutes, halfway mark. Swinders is in the lead. Saska in 2nd place. The IT guy in 3rd place. Hello, I can see you in the chat. You've snuck out and watching it in the workplace canteen or something. Just sneaking away. The IT guy, I'm just going to shuffle my papers and find your little sheet. So the IT guy from Independence, Oregon, has about 5 years of spare time coding experience in Python and PHP. So there's 2 proper diverse languages. That's awesome. So they thought they'd draw on top something pretty unique and random. It does random. It makes it really obvious to see as well on camera. You obviously thought about that and thought about my tiny beady little eyes watching this on the tiny screen, trying to commentate on it. Oh, freeway. Swinders doing a little bit of a spin there just to sort themselves out and then backwards. Oh no, Swinders, no way, please come in, wait. Oh, actually, this has now got really confusing. I'm gonna have to wait for Aaron to do the updatatron to see who's scribbling frantically. He's scribbling out because we do count reverse laps, but I have to see when people get scribbled. Oh, 4-way pile up. Everyone's stuck. I think that is Swinders going back through the start. Aaron's writing something. He's sending messages. I think the updatatron keeps freezing because it's so hot tonight. It has completely stopped now, so I am flying blind. I'm having to guess who's in 1st place. This keeps happening. Is it the heat, Tim? I think it is. Too hot, everyone. Can we have a word? Should we not do a summer series? I'd rather sit here in a jumper with mittens on than have everything breaking because of the heat. I've lost contact with the updatatron, so I don't know who's leading and doing what. So Tim will be able to tell me when 10 minutes is? Yeah, I've lost contact with the updatatron now. So I'm be flying blind. Sorry about this, everyone. Let's have a look at some of the other sheets and go through some people. So Saska, who's currently in 2nd place overall in the series, who's doing really well actually, and is tying with Swinders up until that point. Saska's just joined the chat. Doesn't have audio. Could someone respond in the chat? Yes. I would say you were 2nd until we lost the update-o-tron. Oh, I sound really efficient typing. Tippy-tappy-tip. Oh, it's back again. Here we go. Right, so in that break, we've got the updatatron back. Saska is now in 1st place by 4 laps. I guess that struggle that Swinders had going backwards and forwards is lost in the place in 1st, but 2nd is looking good. So 2 minutes to go now. I've got it back. I don't know what happened to the hotness there. Just lost it. I think Moto Toastie has got a dislodged battery, so IT guy mounting somebody there as they were going over. I think that's Swinders self-writing and now carrying on again. There's Saska just zipping around the outside. So 2 minutes to go. Saska is currently on 26 laps. In 2nd place with 22 laps, Swinders. In 3rd place with just 22 laps now, the IT guy. In 4th place, Moto Toastie. And failing to start, that is number 66, which is SHTP, which is a right shame, but it's caused carnage. So, Saska's asking in the chat, which colour do I have? Could somebody answer? I think it is... It's red. And I've done it. There's no audio. I've done it. I'm alright. I couldn't cope with typing and then I had to think. Okay, coming into the last minute now. This is chaos from our point of view. Let's see. Last minute. I think Saska has streaked away with this now. Tippity-tapping. Yeah, I can't multitask. I type and my brain stops. It's not good. No, I'm not in the heat. Oh no. Swinders is struggling there, just getting around the top of that corner. IT Guy and Saska there, side by side, coming in. Now, coming past, I think Moto Toastie has now just created a wall there up on the start line. Coming into the last 30 seconds now. I think Saska has run away with this one now, with the laps, despite just pitching themselves over there upside down. This was a good little race as well. Despite losing my sight halfway around. Oh, we're so close. IT Guy just scraping past the little pile of robots. Swinders said the inside lane at the start is where my code is aiming for. Needs some better avoidance code. We have a blog on that. I will keep promoting this because it's really helpful. Second blog coming on avoidance. Yes. And just like Tim, this race has run out of time. That's it. We are done for tonight. That is it. Second race, a little bit more chaotic. Not quite as streamlined as the previous one, but we're done. So that is first place going to Saska. That is another first place in the bag for them. So that is, I think, probably solidifying their second place in the leaderboard. In second place, the IT Guy just pipped Swinders at the last lap there. That is just so close. So IT Guy second place with 26 laps. In third place, and probably slightly less than you actually deserve tonight, Swinders. That is Swinders in third place with 25 laps. In fourth place with 7 laps, that is Moto Toastie, who got a battery knocked out and stopped right at the beginning of the race. So, you know, it was tough. That was tough. And in last place, that is SHTP with no start. Not sure why that was a no start from them. We will investigate and get the logs back to you. But yeah, great race, everyone. Good couple of races tonight. Solid little bit of performance there from everyone. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us once again. My name's Claire. I've been your guide for this evening. I'm at the Toastie on Twitter. Give us a shout out if you want to say hi. We are at FormulaPie_ on Twitter. We've also got formulapie.com, as you can see the lovely banner there displaying our website. Head over there, head to the blog for advice on how to do your avoidance code and everything like that. If you're interested in joining Formula Pie and actually racing in the series, also head there. We're running a race series twice a year. You can enter, you get a lovely top to decorate, and lots of autonomous robotics lessons from us about how to drive cars and things. We've got some very, very exciting projects in the pipeline, which I can't talk to you about. I know this has been like this for weeks now. But I'm fairly confident by the next time we race again, so in 2 weeks' time, I will be able to talk to you about one of them. One of them is starting, I believe, in 2 weeks' time. I think I can say that much, can't I? I can, can't I? 2 weeks' time, one of them's starting? Tim's looking at me with a blank face. I think I can say that. That's safe to say. If you find me at a pub, buy me pints, and I'll probably tell you. I have very low morals when it comes to beer. Woohoo! So yeah, take it easy. Have a good week. Hope you're not too hot. Drink lots. Relax loads. Don't work too hard. And we'll speak to you in 2 weeks' time for the next testing round that we will run. And we're going to call it a night because we're really hot. I want to go home and have my dinner. But love you lots. And speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.